Pope Fluffy has angered a bunch of people in Chile after visiting there recently.
Fluffy fancy hats.
You know, he probably feels more at home over there than in Italy because, you know, he's from South America or Central America. I honestly don't give a fuck where he's from because Pope Francis has pissed off some people in Chile, and this comes to us from the BBC.com. Francis has said that there was no proof for their claims that abuse by Father Fernando Caradima has been covered up by another man, Bishop Juan Barros.
Except for all the proof.
Except for all the proof? Kids that were fucked, you know, how about that? There is not one single piece of proof against him, and I really should be doing this in my Father Guido Sarducci voice, which I'm dating myself really fucking hard by that reference. God. There is not one singular piece of proof against him. This is all slander. Is that clear? Said the Pope.
Yeah, and this is why he's Pope Fluffy Pants, because he just likes to cover for child molesters just as much as everyone else, but he hugs like disabled people.
Oh, didn't you see on his way down to Chile, like he married a couple of people on like flight attendants on the flight down there? It's so cute. I can't believe it.
Oh my God, he's such a sweetheart who covers up for rapists who rape children.
So one of the Caradima victims said that the Pope's earlier plea for forgiveness over clerical sex was empty, according to them now. Because, I mean, the guy's defending an abuser. This is a whole, you know, bring me proof that somebody raped you. Like, what kind of fucking proof do you want, man?
I've talked about this before, but it's atrocious. But between 10 to 14-year-old girls who had been penetrated and those who had not, there is no difference vaginally.
No.
None.
Yeah.
So the Pope made his comments before celebrating Mass outside the city of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this one because there's 2 Q's in it, and it's like, that's hard. So
fair enough.
Yep. And so the Pope said, the day someone brings me proof against Bishop Barros, then I will talk. What kind of fucking proof do you want?
How about all of the children who say they were raped? Like,
so the controversy, let's get into what the whole controversy about this whole thing is. That in Chile in 2010, the Catholic Church suffered a body blow, it says here. Nice writing, BBC. Stick to the fucking report. Father Caradima was publicly accused of molesting several teenage boys in the capital of Santiago starting in the 1980s. And then in 2011, the Vatican found him guilty of abusing teenage boys and sentenced to a lifetime of penance and prayer.
What does that fucking mean?
It means he got
Go sit in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
Yeah.
You know. He never faced criminal prosecution in Chile, as too much time had passed. But the judge who heard the victim's testimony in a year-long investigation described them as truthful and reliable. And so, let's see. What does it say about this here?
You know, it's funny. You know what kids lie about? They lie about brushing their teeth. Teenagers, they lie about sneaking out. You know what they don't generally lie about?
Finger in their ass, you know.
Getting fucked by a priest. Yeah,
that's
generally not. That's
really not.
That's not high up on the list of things they would want to make up.
So, Bishop Barros was present when Father Caradima, the bishop's mentor, kissed and groped him and another boy, according to this one victim here. And Barros has not been accused of the abuse, but he was present for it. It's like the whole enabling thing that you had with Joe Paterno and whatever the fuck the guy's name was.
Yeah.
The Pope has been criticized for appointing him a bishop of the city in 2015, and Barros's ordination ceremony had to be cut short over protests within the cathedral. So Chile is not very happy with the Catholic Church at all right now.
No, they're not. They're not.
Which, great. I love Chile.
Yeah, great. Go for it. Yeah.
So Juan Carlos Cruz was one of the bishop's accusers who was quick to condemn the Pope's stance. As if I could have taken a selfie photo while Caradima abused me and others with Juan Barros standing next to him watching everything. So the guy was in the room watching this stuff going on. These people are absolutely crazy. And the Pontifex, you know, that at Pontifex is the Pope's Twitter handle. God damn it. The internet sucks. The fucking internet. I mean, we wouldn't have a show without the internet, but Jesus Christ. The Pope is on Twitter. Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Is talking about reparation to the victims. Nothing has changed, and his plea is for forgiveness is completely empty. What the Pope has done today is offensive and painful and is not only against us, but against everyone seeking to end the abuses. So the Catholic Church has no recourse here. They're going to get their PR department to come out and talk about the stuff, of course, and they're going to try to say, well, there's not been any proof. How can we condemn a man without proof? And it's like, you guys
the kids,
all of the people that have been abused, that's your proof. Exactly. The guy's like, yeah, you can't get a selfie when you're doing that kind of stuff.
No, you can't.
So, I mean,
if you're a Catholic and you're listening and you still go to church, but you're supporting this.
Right.
Just so you know.
But can we pause for a moment and just enjoy the irony of the Catholic Church asking for proof and setting that bar so high. Oh, but you can't prove it happened.
No,
neither can you, honey.
Let's play the theist game with them. Let's play the theist game with them if we're going to do this. You can't prove that it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's their favorite thing.
Yeah, that's their favorite line. Like, well, then how did the Big Bang start? Well, then how did the child raping start?
It usually starts with a priest offering some wine to an altar boy.
And saying that I've chosen you.
Kyle.
You're special.
Kyle.
I'm sorry.
It was fucked up.
Well, at least they get wine. At Mormon churches, you get water.